And welcome everybody to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. I'm your host Dan, aka Smash-O-Mash, and tonight's video will be highly foreshortened because I am way behind schedule and we need to get this video onto your screen at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as it does every night with daily space weather, hence the term daily space weather. That's a 24-hour video of the closest star, and it's exciting times for stars at the moment, and it's got to do with all kinds of things, like long-duration M-class solar flares, and the radio flux being up to 227, and the sunspot number being over 200 at 214. So, yeah, like I said, lots of stuff going on. Here's a breakdown for today's space weather. So, a lot of activity happening down there in the southeastern limb. It's where we said activity would be coming from, and indeed it is. We've got another Earth-directed coronal mass ejection. We've got more on the way, so we're still waiting for like 3 of them. We had another minor impact, just about as forecasted here. There's another one really minor that's just been happening just in the past couple of hours here. So, and you can see a bunch of filament ejections happening here, mainly out of that southeastern quadrant. You see that huge amount of darkening happening down there. That's what we call limb darkening, and that's an indication that plasma has left the building if the building is the solar corona. So again, that's another earthly directed CME, or it at least has an earthly directed component. Also, a quick teaser. We've got 2 more Ask a Particle Physicist segment videos coming out. Yeah, so here's a teaser. The first one is about this. A reckless presenter saying nonsensical things, and Eugene's analysis of that. And what about the rewriting of cosmology based on perhaps a new understanding of heliophysics? That seems like something that would be kind of important to cover on the channel, right? So, yeah, teasers, new Ask a Particle Physicist segments coming out. And I didn't have time to do it today. I was going to do it today, but things got very busy very fast, so didn't end up doing it. But we will have those on the channel shortly. Make sure you're subscribed to Eugene the Philosopher. Eugene the Philosopher. He's practically an in-house Ask a Particle Physicist. An in-house particle physicist to whom to ask. So here's where that latest CME came from, and it's quite a significant one there. This one could cause us some significant geomagnetic storms, like maybe something like a KP7 event. But let's take a look at coronal holes briefly. That's the coronal hole situation. So those are pretty mild coronal holes there. We are expecting a little bit of geo effect from that one that's just rotating to the west there. And here's a sunspot scenario, and that is what over 200 sunspots look like. Now, we are going to see a little reduction in sunspot number tomorrow, as we've got 2 groups setting there in the west. We don't have an equivalent number of rising or forming groups at the moment, so expect a little downtick in sunspot number. We should see a reduction of sunspot number to about 190, 185, something like that. 185 to 190 is the forecast for sunspot number for tomorrow. Here is our 131 angstroms wavelength, and there is a long duration M-class flare right at the end of that. Right at the end of that video is just the first little uptick of that long duration M-class flare. That is a 24-hour video from the 17th and 18th April 2024. So here's a close-up of that most active sunspot. That is our T-mass of the day, the most active sunspot. Hashtag TMAS is where you can find lots of shorts about that at youtube.com/smashomash/shorts. Check out our shorts if you haven't. We've been slacking on the shorts because, well, we've been very busy here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. And here you'll actually see this CME. So if you look at this area right here, you'll see that limb darkening happening, and then you'll see some ejecta. Well, some of that's headed toward Earth. So that'll be another CME arrival there. That one expected to arrive sometime late in the day on the 21st, possibly into the 22nd. It looks like it's pretty low speed. Let us know what you think in the comments. And just a quick plug here. Did you know that There is bike racing. Yeah, people, they race bicycles. That's a thing. And here in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, we have one of the world's top cycling communities. And on Saturday, and actually throughout the month of April, there will be some racing in Trexlertown, Pennsylvania. So if you want to check that out, check out qcwcycling.org. qcwcycling.org, a local cycling club known as the Quaker City Wheelmen. So just in 2 days, on Saturday, April 20th, they'll be starting around 7 a.m. There'll be a bike race going on at the Bob Rodale Cycling and Fitness Park, again in Trexlertown, Pennsylvania. Just hit up their website if you want to check it out, qcwcycling.org. And there are the events that they are hosting. You can sign up on Bike Reg, and there are events for a bunch of different type classifications there, everywhere from beginners to different masters events. There is also a Pro Cat 123, so perhaps check that out. qcwcycling.org is the race sponsor. If you enjoy the content, make sure you press the like button, because hey, you know, these videos ain't free. So press the like button, press subscribe, press share, leave a comment, tell your friends and foes about us. We'll be back to a more similar format to our normal format coming soon, something like tomorrow, we're hoping. If you're new to the channel, press the subscribe button. We are the world's most comprehensive at daily space weather. And here's where we'll close things out. This is a 24-hour video. That's 171 angstroms. It features the lower corona. It's great at showing active regions, the magnetic looping that is associated with magnetic fields, as that iron plasma aligns itself to those magnetic fields. Anyway, we hope the video's been magnetic. We hope you enjoyed the content. We'll see you soon here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash-O-Mash, signing off. Universum Liberate. And may that solar wind be at your back. Multiple CMEs incoming. If you catch the aurora, hit us up on social media. See you next time. I'm headed back to the bunker. S-bars don't fail me now. Whoa!